when running a new installation for a new version, you will have access to our official user profile and catalogs. It can happen that during a version lifetime, we actually update our user profile. For example, we will add some new feature in the layouts or things like this. When this happens, it's important to know that when you run an update from your Cadwork start, running here live update, this will of course update your catalog from Cadwork library saved in the program data. But for everything saved in your user profile location, we won't actually update anything in this area, simply because we will never replace elements that could have been modified by the user. So if a new version of a layout file or a specific setting has been uploaded by your team on our server, you may have here a notification letting you know that this information could be updated. Since you cannot update this kind of information directly through a standard update, you will need to first open a 3D file, click here on the setting in user profile and manage catalog and user profile. In this window, you will in the first tab have the ability to copy element from the Cadwork catalog directly to the user catalog. So since V27, we've split the Cadwork and user catalog that was previously saved at the same location as set in your Cadwork start under catalog directory. But now all Cadwork provided catalog will be saved within the program data. So when you run the update, those information will actually be updated, replaced, or removed if need be. If you need to do any modification or adjust specific catalog to your liking or to your need, you can actually take any catalogs and copy them directly in your user catalog. All the other tabs will have a different behavior. As you can see, there was a small loading period when I click on shop drawing. And this is actually because here we are actually not looking at elements in your computer, but actually available on our server. So everything that you have here on the left side under Cadwork download is what would be installed if you were to run a clean install at this moment. So here, for example, let's say that we have updated our piece by piece layout, for example. So we can simply open the piece by piece here. Here on the right side is every layout I have available in my user profile. And here, as you can see, in the Cadwork download, we have a new layout piece by piece that has been uploaded a few days ago, and that has actually new feature added inside. So it's actually not the same version as the one I have here, even though it has the same name. So if, for example, I already did some modification in my layout, I do not need to go in Windows to rename the layout to not erase it or replace it by the new one. I can simply edit the name here directly. Then once we make sure that the layout has been renamed so it won't be replaced, again, this is not mandatory, only if you want to make sure that you will keep all your modification available. And here simply select the layout or the different information you would like to import, and you can either drag them or simply click the download button here at the bottom. And now we have the new version of the piece by piece layout that is available directly in our init. We have also list settings, different init from the 3D or 2D element module libraries, and so on and so forth. If at one moment you would need, for example, to install a specific layout, for example, let's say with French information, so basically from a French North American standard, you can actually do so by simply changing here the used language and going back to the same area And here actually, when you go in the other tab, you will actually have access to settings available in other languages. Here, just know that you only have access to information from the North American market, so you can have either English or French, both in Imperial.